Good evening. Good evening. Happy Sunday, y'all. Welcome to the Market Outlook. I'm Carlton. You can call me C. Come on in, hit the like button. Let's get it going. A lot of stuff going on. If you're new, subscribe. Yeah. So we about to look at interest rates. This week was a bummer for rates. Bummer. All right. Is there a recession coming? We're going to talk about that. Excuse me. Is there a recession coming? Recession talks are growing. China. All right, we're going to look at that. What else I got for y'all? I have a few rental properties that I'm thinking about purchasing. So we're going to look at a couple, man. I got like 3 on the table that's closing soon. So we're going to look at a couple of them. Talk some numbers, but you know how we start. We start with interest rates. Hit the like button as you come in. This week, oh man. Old Trumpy. With his tariff talk, huh? Excuse me. Yeah, I'll see where we finish the week, man. Back in the 7s. Yeah. So we ended last week, April 6th, at 6.9. And we finished this Friday at 7.07. So we're up 0.14 percentage points. So not good. Listen, it's a double-edged sword for guys like me, you know. For investors, if you're an investor, you're buying rentals, you're trying to buy rentals and flips, you're trying to get off-market deals, it's a double-edged sword. And I'm going to explain. One moment. Let me turn on my light. If I can find the switch. There we go. The double-edged sword is it slows demand, but it builds up supply. What builds up more motivated sellers. So we'll have more to choose from because there's motivated sellers, but the demand will be slower. Shout out to Zuber. Zuber. By the way, I didn't dish you, Mr. Zuber. We just had a small disagreement. Shout out to brother Zuber. Zuber explained it best on one of his videos this past week, where he correlates it to essentially we have more properties to choose from, but it may take a month or 2 longer to get the property sold or rented. And I'm fine with that. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Now, are we headed for a recession? Is Trump gonna do us in, y'all? Huh? Is Trump gonna do us in? Come on in, hit the like button. I want to put this in the chat. Yeah, a lot of economists are saying, hey, if we stay on this trajectory, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good. So, you know, you listen to the financial gurus and the stock market experts and real estate gurus, and everyone's saying different things. On the left, politically, on the left, they're saying one thing. On the right, politically, they're saying one thing. How I look at it is this. There's no way we can stay in a trade war long term. And when I say long term, like 6 months plus, it's just not possible, especially with China. China has the leverage. Okay, I know Republicans don't like to hear that, but facts are facts. China has the leverage. Okay, we import a lot of our goods and services from China. Okay, so they have the leverage. How long is the question is how long is Trump going to hold out? He can't keep the stock market on a roller coaster. He can't keep us in volatile times market wise and in economy wise. He can't. He's going to spook consumers. He's going to spook CEOs, hedge funds, big money. He's going to spook them. So he has to come to a determination with China. I made a prediction on my morning stream. The China situation will be settled before this month is over. Best believe it. Yeah. Whatever it is, if Trump wins or loses, it will be settled this month. So we can't go into a recession. Trump is all about legacy. Okay. He does not want that on his resume. Believe that. And he'll do whatever it takes to not have that on his resume. Just my 2 cents on the trade war, tariff war, and the recession, pending recession. So we're in Q2. Q2 started this month. We would have to be down in GDP this month, next month in June. So let's see how it goes. I think inflation is stagnant for the most part. Real estate's, I wouldn't say flat, but we're coming into the peak season, the hot season. Excuse me, we're coming into the hot season for real estate. So let's see how that goes. Okay. Again, the rates lowers demand, creates more supply, creates more pain and motivation from sellers. So it's for me, it's great. But if I was in retail, purchasing my first owner occupied home, it's not good. So, all right, let's check out Resi Club. Let's check out Resi Club. He had a few good charts up. Shout out to Resi Club. Oops, wrong one. Can y'all see that? There we go. 1 second, 1 second. Let me refill on my juice. Had to get a refill. All right, I'm back. I'm back. We had a chart that was actually quite interesting. And I think it is this one, home equity. Okay, home equity in America. Let me zoom in a bit. Y'all see that? So this is home equity, homeowner equity in America. All right. Lance Leopard. Shout out to that brother. We have this chart right here. Average mortgage to loan value ratio. According to batch service. It states we don't have historical appraised LTV. So what our data represents is the purchase LTV from 2019 onwards. Boljic, I can't pronounce that first name. Data manager at Batch Service tells Resi Club. So this is all the equity. LTV is loan to value. So what's loan to value? If you don't know, if I have 100, let's do round numbers. If I have $100,000 loan and I owe $80,000, I have 80% LTV. You get that? Pretty simple. So this is from 2019 until now. Okay, the state with the most LTV is South Dakota, 44.8%. So this is a 6-year time frame far as equity of all the mortgages out in America. New York, 53%, stunning, very low. Maine, 57%. Idaho, 54. Okay, now let's look at the highest. This is Nevada. Not good. Nearly 77% leveraged. What else we got? Florida's at 70%. Pennsylvania at 75, not good. They have a metro area. Did I say Nevada? I meant New Mexico. I'm sorry. I said Nevada. This is New Mexico. And this is Arizona. Nevada's over here. Yeah, so they don't have a metro area. Pennsylvania does. Who else we got? Look at Nebraska. That's Nebraska, right? Yeah. Nearly 76%. Okay. Interesting. What to make of it? I don't know. Now look at this chart. Among the nation's 200 largest housing markets, these 58 markets have active inventory levels at or above pre-pandemic levels. So essentially, these are the markets in the country with the highest inventory level. And you see who's number two? Punta Gorda, Colorado Springs. So these are like buyer markets. Mm-hmm. I see a lot of Florida, Ocala, or a lot of Florida and a lot of Texas. Austin Round, San Antonio, Fort Myers, Corpus Christi, Fort Walton, Orlando, Kissimmee, Lubbock, Port St. Lucie. That's like 25 minutes from me. Daytona. Yeah, man. A lot of Texas on there. Port Arthur. Texas and Florida is the theme. So, yeah. Okay. All right. So this is a short show this week. The flip. We're getting there. Next week we'll probably have both bathrooms done, and we'll probably be starting in the kitchen. So we getting closer and closer. I'm hoping 2 more weeks and we done. I'm hoping by the end of the month we're done with that house. On to the next project. But let me show y'all some flips that we are currently prospecting. Yeah. Can y'all see that? So let's go to photos. So here's one of them. Here's one of them that's ready to close, and we can get active on it immediately. Is that it? No. Where we at? Here we go. Here's one of them. It's a decent house. Decent house. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah. We zoom in. Oh, zoom in too much. Yeah. Decent little project. Not too crazy. It needs a roof. That's the laundry. So this is one we can move on like ASAP. But we're making our decision. There's a little shed in the back. That's one of them. Another one is what we got. What's this one? Oh no, that's not it. Oh, here's the deal Gigi got, y'all. Shout out to Gigi. Now this isn't a rental. If y'all been following me, this is a property out in like rural part of Palm Beach, Loxahatchee. Man, 5 acres, y'all. 5 acres. Shout out to Gigi. This is probably the toughest deal that took the longest for her to get the seller to sign. And it's a long story. I'm gonna save it, for the end when we close. But y'all see that? That's sunflower seeds. That's sunflower seeds, y'all. Y'all see that? That is sunflower seeds, y'all. This guy passed away. He was a bird collector. And this is his ex-wife. She was nice enough to show us the house. So Gigi secured a deal. Shout out to Gigi. She's booming this year, y'all. She beat me in deals. She got a closing this week. We're gonna talk about that next week. Her biggest closing ever, by the way. So yeah, man, this is the deal. We're not gonna buy this. I could go out on y'all see that kitchen? I could go out on a limb and say we're not gonna buy this. That's pretty much it looks like bird shit on the ground. I don't know if y'all see that. It's like bird crap on the ground. Yeah, we're not buying this deal. You see it? Look at her. Look at her. Oh man, that's hilarious. I didn't even catch on the picture. I just noticed that. So look at that. Bird seeds in the damn living room, y'all. Man, when y'all listen, and I'm just not saying this to say this. When y'all in public, man, and y'all shake people's hand, make sure you wash your hands. Because people really live like this. Yeah. It's just some pictures of it. I want to show y'all this right here. Look at this.
These are sunflower seeds. A field of sunflower seeds.
Yeah, sunflower seeds. That's what the birds ate.
Yeah, yeah. I bet you guys ate a lot of sunflower seeds.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what I want to show y'all. So 5 acres, right? This is the pool. That's the pool. Man, motivated sellers, man, you gotta love them. Listen, this guy just had passed away. This was January. I think he had passed away either like October of last year. So this is how he was living, y'all. 5 acres. Uh-oh, what I got there? Where's my video at? 1 second, man. I thought I had a video. Oh, there it is. Check this out.
Okay. So he just liked the scenery with all the trees, huh? I see.
A lot of Kevin's friends.
Bird cages.
I go over, take anything you can use.
Any fruit trees?
Huh?
Any fruit trees?
No. Years ago, there.
Wild stuff, B. Hold on. So yeah, we excited about that one, y'all. We excited. It's a unique deal, and I really it'll take me like 30 minutes to explain everything. So that's why I'm gonna wait on that one. But yeah, we excited for that one. I just wanted to jump on here and say, man, don't give up because when you out here wholesaling, Gigi found that deal on the free list. Free list. We teach it in the mentorship. If you want to join the blueprint, here's this is how you find me. It's in the chat. At iTrap Houses, we teaching this. We teaching strategies on how to find these houses off market, free list. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars for marketing. You don't need to do that. You got to be determined. Okay, Gigi had a lot of obstacles to get that deal, but she got it because she stayed persistent with her follow up. And if she was right here, she would tell you, I've been pounding in her brain for the last year and a half, 2 years, like, hey, your weakness is your follow-up. So she took heed, and now her follow-up has went from like here, her follow-up game has went from like here to here. Hence why she is at, I think this is Gigi's 4th deal of the year. And she's killing it, y'all. Shout out to Gigi. All right. So let me show y'all one more rental. And this is like a hotel. It's like a hotel. It's like a hotel. We might do it. We may not. Depends. Let me show y'all where it's at. So it is right here. It's actually so this is in a great A neighborhood. Okay. It's in the A. Oh, here we go. It's in the A neighborhood. Okay. The roof is a year old. The AC is a year old. Okay. We don't know what to do with this deal, but it's ready. We can flip it. We can wholesale it. We can keep it. Keeping it is but we could do a quick hotel. What's a hotel? Y'all see the AC? A hotel is like you buy a property. You know, a wholesale is when you just wholesale it, right? You put no money in the game. You just move paper. You get paid at closing. A hotel is essentially half of a wholesale. That's why they call it a hotel. We buy it. We put maybe 5,000-10,000 in it. You know, change out some cabinets, paint. You know, make minor repairs, and it's on the market in less than 2 weeks. You know, 2 to 3 weeks. That's the backyard. Big backyard. Big backyard. It's on a third of an acre. That's the patio, fuse box, garage. So yeah, great. This is so you see that kitchen? Great neighborhood. We would probably change these tops. Let me zoom in. We would change these countertops, probably keep these cabinets. Of course, put new appliances. The floors, we don't know. We don't know yet. That's if we flip it. We probably going to flip this baby. This is the master bathroom. Nothing wrong with him, man. Probably change his light. Put like a modern light. Clean. Paint. This is a bedroom. Really can't see nothing there. This is another bedroom. The ceilings are fantastic. You know, no popcorn ceiling. That's the guest bathroom. You see that? Like, whoa, paint this baby. Put a new toilet, maybe. Put some floors in there. Yeah, man. Nice deal. That's the living room. So, yeah, man. That we got a couple deals. We rubbing our palm like Birdman. We going like this. Thanks for the likes. We rubbing our palms. So that's it for this week, man. Thanks for tuning in. Share my stuff. We got more. Listen, next week's show is gonna be lit. We got a closing, big boy closing. We got another deal that we getting under contract. Yeah, we got another deal we getting under contract. What else we got? The flip is gonna be at like 65% done. Oh yeah. So next week, y'all tune in. All right. Hit that notification bell, man. I'm out. Peace out. Hey, y'all have a good night.